Hi guys, thank you for clicking this video and giving me your views. I really appreciate your support. I never really dreamt of becoming a big YouTuber or what. I just do this as part of my hobby and my passion for video games. A simple view and subscription makes this whole experience worthwhile. Again, thank you very much and hopefully I can share you more of my thoughts not just with the newest Pokemon game but also when it comes to gaming. So here in this video I'll be discussing about the Pokemon Sword DLC, the Isle of Armor, and Count Tundra. So I have been a Pokemon fan for more than 20 years now. I can still remember the days when Pokemon Red and Blue and Yellow got released on Game Boy. I don't have a Game Boy at that time yet, since my family can afford to buy me one. At the age of 10 years old, I have saved my own money and bought a second-hand Game Boy, and the rest has been my history. I am one of those who grew up, but my love for Pokemon never changed. And yes, you can expect me to do more Pokemon contents in the future. So ever since I have been buying Nintendo consoles just to buy Pokemon games. And I know I'm not the only one who feels the same and does the same. So guess what? I have bought a new Nintendo Switch for Pokemon Sword and Shield. And if you do have one just like me, here are my thoughts and overview for the Pokemon Sword and Shield DLC. Isle of Armor and Count Tunda Season Pass. In order to play the Count Tunda DLC, you need the base game, either one of the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. So the whole Season Pass consists of the Isle of Armor and Crown Tundra. The first part of the DLC, which is the Isle of Armor, was released at the middle of 2020. So in order to access the island, you need to get on board on a train at Wedgehurst Station, from which they transfer you to a flying taxi. That taxi takes you to the Isle of Armor. So upon arriving, you will be plunged to a couple of cutscenes until you arrive at the Master Dojo. In here, you are doing various tasks, and at the end of the challenge, you will be given a Kabfu. It's a legendary Pokemon. So after that, you will be participating in a tower challenge to raise Kabfu, evolve it into Urshifu, and the tower you have chosen will determine the typing of the Pokemon. So all in all, this part of the DLC is kinda short in my opinion. Yes, you will be fighting a bunch of characters here and there. However, it didn't really pose any challenge. This could have been due to my Pokemon being overpowered upon release, etc. etc. However, the Pokemon battles are really easy. So what I really like about the game is the ocean and the large surfing spots on the island. It's nice to see a big whaler just floating there in the sea. And, however, one of the things that annoyed me is the constant chasing of the Sharpedos. Those Pokemon are aggressive as hell and swims like crazy once it saw you. So the island was great for exploration since there are a ton of new Pokemon to catch and also part of the Pokédex to fill in. Overall, this DLC was good for me, to be honest. However, I feel like Crown Tundra should step up its content since the first DLC was kind of lacking. So now that Count Tunda has been released just this October, how is it? So I played DLC and finished the story for like less than 4 hours. There are many notable additions here. An additional 140 Pokemon, totaling 200, including the Isle of Armor. And all previous legendary Pokemons are returning. They added a new map to explore and new post-game contents. So basically, the story revolves around the three clues that will be given to you by a former Galar gym leader. Those quests are to hunt certain legendary Pokemon, etc. etc. So, the main highlight of the story revolves around the King of Bountiful Harvest. The citizens of Freezing Dawn used to have a deity like Patron Pokemon, which allows them to have a bountiful harvest despite the freezing climate of the land. However, time had passed and the people of the village had forgotten about the Pokemon. In turn, the power of the deity like Pokemon has waned. From here, you will assist the Pokemon to get back all of its lost power and catch it at the end of the story. There are also a bunch of new Galarian forms such as the Slowpoke line and the three legendary birds of Kanto. Getting the returning legendary Pokemon are not just via the Dynamax adventures. You can also get them in-game quests, such as the Regis and the Three Musketeers with Caldeo. Just like Isle of Armor, you will have the ability to have your first Pokemon follow you into the overworld. One of the few new additions I really love is the Max there. In here, you go on a Dynamax adventure. Instead of one den, you go in a cave-like den and fight for Dynamax Pokemon non-stop. If you lose, you go back to the start. So instead of using your own Pokemon, you will be given rental Pokemon. So at the end of the den, a legendary Pokemon awaits you. However, you have a 100% chance of catching the Pokemon inside. So whichever you caught and you throw any Pokeballs in there, doesn't really matter because you obviously get the Pokemon at the end. So after the raid, you can keep one Pokemon that you caught. Like I said previously, there are a bunch of post-game contents. You can go to the Galar Star Tournament. It's a new twist on the rematches. Rather than facing off against the various entrants of the Champion Cup. With you will be selecting one opponent. This time, you will enter multi-battles against various pairs. With this, you have the ability to select your own multi-battle partner to join you throughout the tournament. There are still a bunch of other additions I haven't tried yet, so I can discuss any of them further. So yes, Crown Tundra added a lot of things onto the game. Out of Armor may have lots of contents, however, Crown Tundra certainly made up for it. All in all, the Season Pass gave replayability and post-game contents that the base game lacks. I recommend that if you have the base game, go and get the DLC so you can have a complete experience. So what do you think about my thoughts? Let me know in the comment section below, and if you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss when I upload my next videos. Until next time, Svelja!